Check. Yeah, we're good. Good afternoon and welcome into SCC TV. My name is Patrick Leckie alongside Beckett Thorpe. Today we have a matchup between two varsity baseball teams, the St. Christopher Saints, who will be starting sophomore Connor Lacey on the mound, and the Grace Christian Kings.
Yeah, it should be a good game. Saints are coming off a good win against the Virginia homeschool team with Christian Gray hitting a home run.
Yeah,
Pretty exciting stuff.
big homer from the Hampton City commit Christian Gray. Gray a pitcher, so mainly a pitcher, so glad to see him get a good hit.
A little Shohei Ohtani action there.
Oh, yeah. So we will get underway. Up first to bat for Grace Christian will be number 3, Cadwell. Yeah.
Cadell, maybe? I think Cadell. I think we're going to go with Cadell.
Chase Cadell, the senior.
Lacey's first pitch is outside. Lacey was a big player for the Saints on JV last year and earned his start this year. That's going to be a strike for Lacey. Counts 1-1. Yeah, he had a really great season last year on JV. Got the move up to varsity this year as a sophomore. And
Yeah, super excited to see what he can do. Kid's got a lot of power in the bat. He hit a 2-run homer in preseason, so love to see what he can do at the plate and on the mound as well.
Call that just outside for Lacey. Counts 2-1. Challenge pitch there. Gets him to swing. 2-2 count now.
Like what I'm seeing so far, nothing too crazy from Lacey. Kind of just keeping it contained, playing his game, and making the batter adjust.
2 inside there. It's going to give us a full count.
Always love starting on a full count, get some excitement going early on.
Yeah, Lacey's going to have to give him something here to hit, but hopefully he can cause an out here. We're going to call it high. Cadell will be walked. Now batting for Grace Church's number 64, Whittington.
64 is kind of a interesting number. I mean, I don't know if St. Chris has a number 64. I don't think we do. I wonder if there's some type of story there for Whittington. He is a captain, senior captain.
Yeah, it's an interesting number for sure for baseball. I normally don't see high numbers like that unless it's like a pitcher, closing pitcher. So interesting, at least. It's going to be a ball outside as well. Lacey checking over to his first base side. Make sure no one's stealing. It's going to be another ball outside. Counts 2-0.
Lacey's just got to find the strike zone here. I love to see him just challenge these Grace Christian batters. I trust the guys in the infield and outfield for St. Chris. So that one is lasered down the foul line. That was certainly a challenge.
Yeah, that got close to getting near the bag. For a second, thought that could have been in play, but no harm, no foul there. The count's going to move to 2-1.
Just curious to see if Grace Christian will send the runner from first. It's always interesting to see. Your leadoff guys usually want to be quick, and in high school you can usually test the catcher's arm, so we'll see what he does over there.
He's definitely taking a healthy lead.
Another foul ball.
Palmer Berry trying to make a move on it there. Luckily went foul for the Saints. Going to put us in another 2-2 count. Hopefully Lacey can get out of this this inning, or focus on this at bat at least. Yeah, Cadell's taking a healthy lead over there for Grace Christian, so Lacey's going to have to be on the lookout for a steal. They're going to call that a ball. That
Close
looked like
one
it.
there.
Yeah, that
I thought it maybe could have curved down there, but
looked like it had plate coverage.
so got some exciting baseball here early on. 2 full counts Lacey walked his man last time. Let's see if he can get out of this one.
Yeah, Lacey's definitely going to have to work on limiting the amount of full counts he lets up, as that's going to get his pitch count up higher, and don't want to tire him out too quickly. Gets out of that at bat with a strikeout, though.
Like that right there. Good stuff from Lacey.
Yeah, now batting is going to be number 2, Minor.
Minor, the pitcher for Grace Christian.
Be interesting to see if Grace Christian sends their runner here. He's taking a pretty big lead. Good first pitch there from Lacey. Gets him swinging. Counts 0-1.
This is Mason Minor here, sophomore for Grace Christian.
Pitches in. I call that low. Count's going to be 1-1.
I like that pitch from Lacey. That's a tough spot, but
yeah, it's a good challenge pitch. Definitely could have swung there, but good discipline there from the batter. Lacey will look to deal. Oh, they're going to say that got down. Yeah, that landed right on the line.
Still some
a little bit of confusion between the Saints here. I think one umpire's saying it was in, and the others.
So it will be a foul ball. So home plate umpire said it was fair, but then it looks like the umpire in the middle of the field, who obviously has a better view of that. That works out for the Saints, as that was just over the leaping glove of big first baseman Judd Carruthers.
Yeah, he's giving off like McGuire vibes out there.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see Judd try to hit the ball right, because
seems like he's got a lot of power.
Very, very strong kid as well.
Oh, just a little bit of contact there. Stay alive with a foul ball. Good pitch there from Lacey, though. It was dropping off at the end.
Yeah, this is the third 2-strike at bat Lacey's had. So he's already got 1 strikeout, 1 walk, and now against Mason Minor. See if he can finish him off.
That looked right down the middle. I mean, that's a strikeout looking. That's a great pitch.
So Lacey starting to deal a little early. This is his first varsity start, so obviously probably a little nerves coming. That's why the first batter walk happened. But now he's got comfortable 2 straight strikeouts for the kid.
Yeah, he's settling in for sure. 2 straight strikeouts is a great way to start a game for a pitcher. So let's see if he can keep that rolling here. Maybe strike out number 23, Lucy.
This is another captain for Grace Christian, Jordan Lucy, senior.
Got a lot of captains.
First baseman.
Saints have 1 captain this year, so.
It's a good one, though, Christian Gray.
Christian Gray, exactly. Count's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, kind of on that note, Saints last year had a lot of senior talent, a lot of guys going Division I, notably Bryce Neely to UVA, Willie Hurt, who had a RBI single yesterday for Virginia Tech, and then a few others like Henry Knighton going to George Washington, and then a lot of guys who've played baseball for 4 years at the varsity level. But
yeah, that was a
very good team last year.
Great veteran leadership last year. It was
won the prep league.
Sad to see all those guys go, but there's some youth coming up in the ranks through St. Chris, especially in that sophomore class now. So
yeah, it's a new chapter. You got Lacey and Tony Smith right now playing catch with each other.
Gibson Beck, obviously a standout prospect. James Carney. Got some
Palmer Berry at third.
Got some players.
Got a lot
of
guys.
Saints. Yeah, it's a young team, but they're going to develop for sure, and they're going to be something to look out for in the next few years. Yeah, that calls a ball there low. To me, that looked like a pretty good pitch, but that'll stay foul. Another full count here for Lacey.
Yeah, this is what, his third?
Third, yeah. I mean, he's been getting out of getting out the batters, but he's going to run the pitch count up eventually when he keeps getting into these scenarios.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Charlie Blanton is available today. He has came into relief, I believe, both games this season, so we'll see if his arm is ready. And if not, you got to arm Jackson Davis
It's out of the inning there. Three
strikeouts for the kid. Good start from sophomore Connor Lacey as the Saints get out of the first inning. And we will have Gunn, Johnson, and Smith up next. We are back here for the bottom of the first. The Saints will start off their offensive campaign here. They will face the pitcher, Mason Miner, number 2, against Chuck Gunn. Little recap of the Saints' offensive performance against their win against the home school. Christian Gray, as we said, the captain, had a solo home run. Tony Smith went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a double. Gunn went 1 for 3 last game, had a walk. Jerron Johnson went 1 for 4 with a double and a run. Lacey, who we just saw pitch, worked 2 walks, and Beck went 1 for 2.
First pitch almost gets him there. Makes him jump off the plate.
Little wake-up call there for
exactly. Yeah.
Gunn.
Get him on his toes.
But Charlie Gunn DHing today as he was playing, I believe.
Another one inside. Yeah, Miner here's he's got to figure out that control. He's almost hit Chuck Gunn.
Saints will take this though, 100%.
Yeah, I mean if he gets another ball in here, well, that might get down. No.
Left field was playing very short. I thought that was a guaranteed hit, but left field, that was number 64, who we already saw for Whittington. But, yeah, he was playing pretty shallow from what it looked like usually that was a pure hit, but good defensive positioning from Grace Christian for sure.
It seemed like it was going to be shallow enough, but the ball didn't have enough speed to get down quickly. It's going to be a ball for Miner as well.
Johnson's really going to be the lead hitter for this team this year. Started all last year, which is rare because a lot of guys had not started on this team. Like we said, a lot of sophomores playing JV last year, and a couple of guys like Charlie Gunn saw pretty limited at-bats last year, but he's in the 1 spot now, and Johnson's staying in that 2 spot. Snagged number 1. He was number, 34 last year?
He was up in the –
Or no, it was 21. Johnson was 21 last year, so that's big number improvement from him. I'm sure he'll take that.
Yeah, getting some seniority on the team, getting to claim the jerseys first. Yeah, he's just a great athlete overall for the Saints.
All around, really.
A draw 4-pitch walk there. Love to see that for the Saints.
Yeah, Johnson's main sport is football. Really great receiver, was all prep this year. Receiving a lot of Division I offers, like Penn State. I believe he's got Virginia Tech. He's got West Virginia. I know he's got a lot more. Just thinking off the top of my head right now, but Johnson, really good football athlete. And then that comes over to track is he's also part of a great relay team for St. Chris. So really traditional three-sport athlete. Pretty rare today, but good to see Johnson sticking with all his three sports. As I would also watch for him to take off here, especially as we've seen.
He looked like he wanted to go there early.
Especially because we've seen Minor kind of a little out of control. So I think on any pass ball, Johnson's gone. Smartly checks back.
Yeah, Minor's going to be looking over his shoulder for the rest of this inning with Ron on first base. He's a speed threat for the Saints. As Patrick was saying, he's one of those relay guys he's fast. It's going to be a pop fly to right. Fielder will get under, and that's a catch. Johnson will elect to not tag up. Lacey coming up to bat for the Saints with 2 outs.
Got a little bat boy in there for St. Chris. I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah, nor have I.
I'm sure that's somebody's kid. I'm not sure who it is, but that's fun to see always, you know.
Fun to see. It's a good baseball team, I will say. I've always seen they've got a great lighthearted atmosphere in the dugout. Everyone's supporting each other. They look like they have fun, so.
I would look out for the double celebration. Hopefully the Saints get one, but if anybody has been keeping up with March Madness and they know the Long Island basketball team, they have a tradition to go fins up. So we'll hope to see the Saints do that if they get a double here.
Johnson will go.
Not even going to try.
Not showing off that speed. They're not even going to throw.
So Saints now early in scoring position. On the topic of March Madness, Duke barely beats number 16 seed Siena. They were down a while, but pulled it out. That would have busted a lot of people's brackets for sure.
Lacey up now, battling 1-1 count with Johnson taking another healthy lead. That's going to be a ball.
Good eye there from Lacey.
2-1 count. Yeah, Saints have shown off some great plate discipline early in this game. Another ball outside there. Johnson almost going to third there. If he got past, he would have been there easily, but scurries back to second.
Lacey's got Carney on deck and then Christian Gray in the hole. So if he can work a walk here, 2 solid hitters behind him.
Yeah, that's a pitch you got to swing at right there. That was center.
Full count now. Lacey's used to these, so let's see how he responds as the batter.
See if both pitchers here can get out of their jams. Lacey grounder to short. Easy out for Grace Christian. That'll retire the side. Still 0-0. Coming up for Grace Christian after is Boucher, Clayton, and Best.
Welcome back now to the top of the second. Batting for Grace Christian will be number 4. That is, let me check the roster.
Grant Boucher.
Yes.
Sophomore for Grace Christian. Lacey looking to have a little bit speedier of an inning here. Maybe not as many full counts. Oh, geez, can't get it. It's going to go into left field. Turn for second, but that'll be a leadoff single for Grace Christian.
I think that's where a little bit of the inexperience comes in. Beck has actually played on the varsity team for 3 years, but still a sophomore. It kind of looked like on that play he was debating if he wanted to get in front of it and play it on the hop or try to make the catch. He kind of tried to make the catch last second, just couldn't get it. So Grace Christian, again, a leadoff base runner.
Going to be a ball. Count will be 1-0 for number 8.
It's Noble Gladden.
Noble Gladden, yes.
Another senior on this team.
Another captain
Another
as well.
captain.
Yeah.
Looks like they have 4 captains, so big difference from St. Christopher's 1. But, quality over quantity,
Exactly.
as they say.
Lacey will look. Here comes the delivery. Good strike there from Saints. Smith will try and pick off the runner at first. Count will be 2-1. Lacey showing a lot of poise there for a sophomore on the mound, not letting the nerves get to him.
Could be 2.
Keeps him inside there, jams him up on the barrel. Oh, that throw is off. Jeez. Carruthers is looking for it. That's going to be a pass ball. That's going to get him to second.
That's unfortunate.
That's a costly error there for the Saints.
We'll get that one out, so. But still, really, that was a textbook double play opportunity. Saints just messed it up. So, again, that's the inexperience, the kind of youthness we see on this team. But third game of the season, I'm sure they will work it out. Coach Simondera will get them right with that.
Be the early season troubles. As the season progresses, people mature, get back into the rhythm. Everyone will solve that. But that's just that's a play you got to make. It's going to be a foul tip there. Count will be 0-1 for number 22, Ben Best. Ball inside there for Lacey.
Ben Best and Tony Smith both rocking the right back pocket towel. Nice little accessories there. I think Tony Smith has probably got the best accessories on the team, if I had to say so.
He's always dripped out, the sun, the shades, the towel, the sleeves.
Yeah, baseball is the one sport where you really can go all out with the accessories.
Good pitch there from Lacey. Great movement on it, diving in at the end. It's gonna be a good strike for the Saints. Lacey looking to get out of this at bat here. Healthy lead there from the runner on second. That's gonna do it. Good strikeout, backwards K.
Make it number 4 for Connor Lacey. That was a mean curveball.
He's making light work.
Ben
of this
Best
right now.
was shook. Will be number 6, Trevor Lucy now. One last chance for the Grace Christian Kings to play to run with a runner in scoring position at second. So Saints do have to be careful here. A good single could score.
Good pitch there. Won't go Lacey's way. Count will be 1-0. Yeah, you really do hope that costly mistake on that double play doesn't cost the Saints here and allow a runner. Johnson's gauging it, and he's got it. Lacey will retire the side. Another scoreless inning for him.
We'll be back the bottom of the third, it'll be James Carney leading off for the Saints.
Now batting for the Saints, James Carney. Yeah, the Saints have a funny tradition they like to play on the young guys of picking their walk-up songs. So James Carney's going up to the plate listening to some Vultures. I don't know how pumped that would get me, but
I mean,
there's definitely worse songs.
yeah. I think if you do see some of the younger guys get in, like, I'd like to see Rodder. You can kind of hear, I don't know if you guys can hear, but Dugout is singing Carney's song.
Pitches outside. Count's going to be 1-0. Yeah, James Carney's another one of those young guys for the Saints who's had a huge impact on them already, and he's going to be looking to keep getting better through his high school career. Good pitch there from
Carney's a guy we also look to see have a good football season next year. Tall, lanky receiver. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh, that could get down. That's going to be right in the gap. That should be 2 for Carney. Get on your horse, Carney.
Oh, it's going to be close.
He's in there.
Fins up.
Fins up.
There
he
go.
does it.
Nice.
Now batting for the Saints, number 13, Christian Gray. El Capitan here for the Saints.
Gray's playing in left today.
Now batting for the Saints, number 13, Christian Gray.
Oh, he's going to sky that one up. Sun's pretty bright today. Maybe
Who's got
drop
it? Are they going to call it?
Oh,
Mm.
they get it.
You always hope that
Yeah.
they drop it and nobody, but not that time.
Hope they're not wearing sunglasses or something. Sun's too bright. Unfortunate for Gray, but
Now batting for the Saints, number 9, Ibsen Beck.
back up for the Saints now. Another one of those guys who was an impact player actually as a freshman, so he's
8th grader as well. Made the team in 8th grade, so he's been on the team for a long time.
he's a great baseball player at St. Chris.
Another guy like Carney could have a good football season next year. Carney and Beck, pretty similar archetypes. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, he had good movement on it. I mean, this guy's had a pretty good he's had some pretty good off-speed stuff today, so
It does seem like the fastball struggles a little bit, out of control, but off speed he's got it dialed.
oh, it's a tough at bat there for Gibson Beck. He's gonna hustle it out. Oh my God!
Let's see.
Is he gonna reach
So
off?
umpire says he is out.
So drop third strike rule. The catcher arguing the catcher didn't.
So Beck will walk back to dugout. If that was a drop third strike, he would have been safe. But we will now have the gift of seeing Judd Carruthers. Carruthers is new to St. Christopher's this year. He came from Patrick Henry, but
Yeah, he's got like a Frank Thomas, John McGuire build right there. He looks like he could hit a ball 450.
just got to make good contact.
Swinging out of his shoes there on that first pitch.
Looks like he's trying to hit that one out of the park, so.
I think if he made contact with that one, that may have hit the
Yeah,
weight room.
He's got the right idea. Really want to see him line one up. Curler's another two-sport athlete. Big football player. Should be huge for the O-line next year.
Oh, call that a strike. That's a little
That's
low for a
tough.
guy
That's
like
tough.
Judd. He's a tall guy.
Yeah, when you
big
gotta-
strike zone.
Yeah,
So
umpires got to know. You got to elevate the zone a little bit.
I mean, they're on like two different eye levels right there. Judd's got like 1.5 feet on that ump. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're going to call that strike through look, and that looked outside to me. But
That's tough for Judd's first at-bat as a Saint, but he will do much. I mean, yeah, that's tough. You just got to tip the cap there to the umpire, I guess. But we will be back for Grace Christian.
and we're back, and this is going to be number 4, Trice Redmond for Grace Christian.
Redmond, another senior for Grace Christian, so pretty polar opposites team here. Grace Christian, a lot of
That's going to be a ball into right center field.
hold in.
Carney will be there to get it.
Pretty routine. For a moment there, it looked like, I mean, you just got to call that. It looks like Carney did, and
Yeah, good communication.
crisis averted.
That was a much quicker out for Connor Lacey than he's been used to this game, so saving him some pitches in that pitch count.
So we are back to the top of the lineup. It'll be number 3, Chase Cattle, who earned a walk last time.
I call that a ball. Counts 1-0. A little bit inside. I mean, that's the same place that it was for Judd on that strikeout pitch. So
Yeah, I mean, you really just look for consistency. If they're gonna miss, you would like for them to
Exactly.
consistently miss. So
if you're going to call that on one guy, you got to call it on the other. That's right down the middle. Can't argue with that. That's a strike. Counts 2-1 here for Cattle.
MLB is starting to combat that a little bit with the ABS system.
Yeah, that's a really cool feature. I'm excited to see
May
how
take
that
a
plays.
little while to get that technology down to the high school level.
It's definitely expensive. So.
Yeah. Some of them have been pretty entertaining, though. I was watching last night. There's a call where the umpire missed it, like right down the middle, and then he gets like exposed in front of everybody when the catcher taps his helmet, and then they show it up on the big screen. It was right down the middle. So
Yeah,
definitely new.
Could cause some embarrassing moments
Yeah.
there for umpires. I'm glad Angel Hernandez is retired.
Yeah, Angel will definitely not benefit from the ABS system.
Oh, that's a rope into right field. It'll be foul, though.
Got another full count for Lacey.
He's been good at getting out of those, though. Let's see what he does here as Cattle's was walked his first appearance.
You just wonder how long that arm can last.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I don't know what his ceiling's going to be for the pitch count and what Coach Simondera is going to want him to stay at, but I had to guess right now he's probably looking at 35, 40 pitches already.
It's a good guess.
Another walk for Cattle.
So Grace Christian will again, not a leadoff hitter, but get another base runner.
Yeah, now batting number 64. Andrew Whittington, another captain. Lacey looking over his shoulder to first. Cattle's having a healthy lead both bats. That's a great pitch right there. Caught him off speed. Whittington way early on that one.
Yeah, big swing and a miss there. I love to see that.
I think Cattle might go this. He's going to roll over, see if Beck can get in front out. Just barely gets under him. Jeez.
I'm not sure if he would have been able to make that throw with a first anyway, so
yeah, he would.
Good effort, though. Good effort.
A Derek Jeter type of throw there.
Now batting for the Kings, number 2, Mason Miner.
Mason Miner up for the Kings. Also the pitcher.
Definitely cannot question the effort of Gibson Beck. I remember football season, he was on the punt team, and it was one of those plays where you're diving in the end zone trying to stop the ball from going into the end zone for a touchback, and Beck laid out and made it happen. So kid's definitely got some heart.
Lacey with the pitch. That looked like a strike to me. Blue's going to call it inside. Lacey with a 1-0 count.
So a little trouble here early on. Lacey's starting to throw a couple more balls. He's got 2 men on the base path.
He's got to be conscientious now, knowing that they've got a runner in scoring position as well.
Grace Christian is at the top of their lineup again, so
2 balls, no strikes for Mason Miner. Lacey deals. Oh, that's going to be a Johnson engaging it. Gets under it.
will not tag.
Yeah, doesn't elect the tag. Was not going to run on Jerron Johnson's arm there.
It's a big second out there for the Saints. So now they just need one more to get out the inning.
Batting now, number 23, Jordan Lucy. Lacey looking to get out of this inning again. Hoping to go 3 scoreless.
Yeah, that'd be huge for his first varsity start. Obviously, got some nerves running.
I mean, if he can get out of the 3rd inning with no runs, he's doing everything he can. He just needs some offense from the Saints. Good block there by Tony Smith, getting in front of it, not letting it go past him.
Lacey's starting to fall behind in a couple of these counts. Just needs to settle himself, hone it back in. Saints need a big out here.
Another ball there.
I mean, he's just missing.
Yeah, these are great pitches. Just not going his way, just off the plate. It's 3-0 count here. He's going to give him something to hit. Hopefully, he can force him to roll over here. That's going to walk. Base is juiced here for Grace Shirt.
I don't mind that too much. If you give him something too good to hit with 2 guys on base, you run the risk of letting up a couple of runs. But now you just get the count reset, force out at every base. So anything in the infield should end the inning for the Saints. But
yeah, just can't let a hit happen here. He's got to get out of this one. Bases loaded, so really a test of how capable Lacey is. He's going to roll over, see if Beck can make the play. He's got any base. See if the arm. Good scoop there by Judd Carruthers to get him out of the inning. Lacey will end it. 3 scoreless for Lacey. Saints will be back.
We are back here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting number 11, Palmer Berry.
Saints, number 11, Palmer
Yeah,
Berry.
both Lacey and Mason Minor have had great days on the mound today. Both keeping it scoreless, so definitely a defensive battle right now. Let's see if the Saints can get the bats working. Palmer grounds out. Yeah, Palmer Berry there will roll over to first base and lead off with a ground out. Back at the top of the lineup is number 7, Charlie Gunn.
Yeah, that really is the question of the season for the Saints. Great pitchers, but losing a lot of offensive production from last year. See if some of these younger guys can step up.
Yeah, bats like Bryce Neely and Willie Nelson are definitely going to be missed, but
Willie Hurt, not Willie
Willie
Nelson.
Hurt. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I'm a big Willie Nelson guy. I was listening to Highwaymen earlier, so that's on the mind right now. Charlie Gunn. It's going to be outside. Count will be a 1-1.
Back to the top of the lineup here for the Saints. One out here, see if we can get a little rally going.
Good swing there. That's going to be popped out to left. He'll get under it, and that's 2 retired for the Saints. Now batting for the Saints is number 1, Jerron Johnson. Yeah, Mason Minor's he's been throwing pitches that are forcing outs for his outfield and infield. They're certainly backing him, but he's forcing a not hard contact that's easy outs for Grace Christian.
Yeah, I mean, at least you're putting the ball in play. That's all you can ask for, and then hope for good things to come.
They call that a ball. Good take there by Ron Johnson. It's going to be way outside. Ron's got some, looking at his last at bat and this at bat, he's got great plate discipline. Doesn't swing at anything he doesn't like.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can ask for, really, out of a hitter. Just find your pitch, know your pitch. It's another tough call there.
Yeah, he's upset he didn't swing at that one. Minor will deliver. Johnson check swings. They'll say he goes. Counts 2-2.
Yeah, definitely went around there. Home plate umpire didn't even have to appeal to the first base side, so no argument there.
Outside. Lucky there's no one on base path here.
Count runs full here now in the bottom of the third. 2 outs here. Johnson's got Tony Smith on deck.
Let's see if Ron can spark something for the Saints here in the bottom of the third. Minor delivers. Johnson with a hard hit ball to second base. Oh, he fields it poorly. Jerome Johnson will get on there. I'm curious to see if that'll be an error, but
Yeah, that's definitely an error. I mean, second base, I think that hit a little
did take a funny hop.
Did take a funny hop, but that should be routine. But Johnson will take it. It will go down as error, but
first base umpire was taking a look at the ball after that. It definitely had a weird motion on it when it hit the ground. So
game of inches.
Exactly, hard ball to field, but definitely still should have been an out. Ron Johnson though making a good hustle play to first. Let's see if Tony Smith can build on that here.
Now batting for the Saints, number 6, Tony Smith.
Smith will have Johnson on first.
Throw back to first. Johnson will get in safely.
Love to send Johnson in motion again, as I think if Smith can get a ball anywhere in a gap in the outfield, Johnson should score.
It's going to be low. Can't be 1-0. Minor's had a little bit of control issues here when he is throwing. But he's been turning a lot of outs and getting guys to roll over. It's going to be they're going to call that a strike. Johnson will get back in time, though.
And things always change when you got runners on the base path, because you do have to check over to first, so all of your attention isn't solely focused on the batter. So it always is interesting to see how pitchers approach when they got guys on the base path.
Yeah, especially with guys like John Johnson with his type of speed.
Yeah, and that is the third time they've now checked over. So
Pitcher makes him nervous.
Thrown over more times than they've thrown pitches.
I don't know if high school rules applies the same as the MLB, but I know there's now a limit on how many times a pitcher can check.
Yeah, I think they
check
implemented that rule in the major leagues last year.
Johnson will go. He'll get in safely.
It's the second stolen base of the day. This time Grace Christian did try to throw down, but still Johnson will get his second one of the day. Saints again have an opportunity to get a man in now. Tony Smith does have 2 strikes, though.
With the new St. Chris food court outside the football field and baseball field at the pavilion, I think maybe St. Chris should implement like a steal a base, steal a taco type of thing like they do in the World Series.
Oh, Smith will go down on strike. Saints leave a runner stranded at second, and we will go to the top of the fourth. Welcome back here to Jacobs Field on the campus of St. Christopher's School. It'll be Noble, Gladden, and Lacey will take them out again for his 4th inning.
Continue to be out there for the Saints. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So
it's good weather for baseball today.
It's great
60
weather.
degrees, pretty sunny, little clouds. It started off cold this morning. It has been really cold the past couple of weeks, but
I think it's supposed to start heating up a little more towards the end of this week and then the weekend. So it's got some good weather to look forward to.
yeah, Sunday got a high of 79. That's nice.
Shorts and flip-flops right there. Call a timeout.
So yeah, we'll see how much leeway they give Lacey, but bringing it out for the 4th.
Oh, I hope no one's car's right there.
Looks to be safe.
Yeah, that's risky parking on the campus of St. Chris right there. Those baseball lot is, yeah, that's dangerous for sure. It's going to be low for Lacey. Count will be 1-2.
It really is a big pitching battle here. Both teams have had, I'd say, pretty equal chances with runners in scoring position, but both pitchers have been taking care of business so far. Lacey's got a chance to add to his strikeout count here with 2 strikes against Gladden.
It's going to be a pop to right field. Second baseman looking for it. Oh, he gets out there. It's good work there from number 2. Wesley Connor.
Yeah, Wesley getting DH'd for today by Charlie Gunn, but one his fielding skills out there at second that was a good play. I thought for a second again they wouldn't call it as Carney and Connor were almost about to run into each other, but Connor made the catch. So Lacey gets the first out of the 4th. So that did hit him.
Yeah.
So another base runner here for Grace Christian.
Don't see any movement still in the bullpen, though, for the Saints. So Coach Simondera is showing a lot of trust in Lacey, and he's been delivering. He's been showing a lot of poise.
Yeah, it'll now be Trevor Lucy up for the Kings. Again, it hasn't really been shutout innings. Each team has had runners on the base path, just neither have been able to execute.
Lacey will pick off. Lacey looks to deliver. It's going to be just low. Counts 1-0 for this for Grace Church. He's going to roll over to third base. Let's see if Palmer Berry can make the throw. Great throw there from Palmer Berry. 2 retired for Grace Christian.
That does advance the runner into scoring position, though. That was smart by Berry not to go to second. He could have, but it would have been very close. Just good to get that out at first. So just like the Saints had a chance with 2 outs and a man on second, Grace Christian will have it, and it will be Trice Redmond who will try to deliver for them.
Lacey throws just inside. They're going to throw it back to second. They're going to get it. Oh. Ooh.
Close, very close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good alert baseball there, though. Keeping the runner on his toes.
Base runner there was, yeah, he was not paying attention there. That's why you got to be heads up when you're on the base path. Grace Christian getting away with one there.
Yeah, they definitely want to keep his lead short over there, trying to limit the amount he can run. I've seen a game like this where both pitchers have been dealing. Every run matters, so Saints really playing defensive here.
He'll pick off again.
Yeah, I mean, they really could play this cat and mouse game as long as they want. I mean, I'm sure it's somewhere in the unwritten rule book that you don't do it like at least 10 times, but
I mean, eventually he'll either cause one to get past the second baseman, he'll advance, or they'll get him out. So
Tony Smith threw again, so
yeah.
They're really testing him, seeing if he's gonna phase out and maybe get caught lacking. There you go. Good off speed there from Lacey. 2-1 now. Let's see if he can work his way back in this town and get the Saints at a little bit of a jam here in the top of the 4th.
He's been able to get out everything so far, so Hopefully he can continue. That's a great pitch right there. Has him swinging.
2 straight strikes here from Lacey.
Trice Redmond down to his last strike. Lacey to look to get out of the inning here for the Saints would be huge. If Lacey can deliver 4 scoreless, he's had a great outing for the Saints.
Especially in his first varsity start.
He'll do it. He'll get him done and retire the side.
Add another K to the day of Connor Lacey. And the
Probably going to end up being done after that one, but absolutely phenomenal performance there.
Great stuff
Connor
from the
Lacey.
sophomore. We will be back with you for the bottom of the 4th. We're back here at Jacobs Field for the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Connor Lacey, who's had a great day on the mound.
Yeah, absolutely zero complaints about that. He's 4 scoreless for the Saints. That's huge. Just need the bats to start waking up here for him. Called strike 1.
Good pitch there for Minor. He's staying out there for what'll be his 4th inning.
Yeah, this is a battle of the pitchers right now. That's outside.
Yeah, Minor's had a couple pitches that have just been big misses. You would have loved for the Saints to have batters on the base path. But
He's definitely been a little wild on that right side. Few pitches have been past the catcher there. It's going to be a strike on Lacey. Count will be 1-2. Got to protect the plate here.
yeah, it'd be huge if Lacey can get on base here. He's Carney on deck who doubled last time.
Almost hit by that pitch. Another pass ball.
Saints are asking a lot from the sophomore today. Pitching and now is batting for the 2nd time. A lot on his plate today, but let's see if he can come through.
Hard
Just
contact
foul.
there down the left side. Lacey's battling there at the plate. I mean, just anything getting on base here would be huge for the Saints. Not a whole lot of opportunities have come their way on the base path, so. Oh, that's going to be a called strike 3 look in.
That's tough. That's a good pitch from Minor. Kind of fooled Lacey a little bit, but it'll now be Gibson Beckup, who we did see James Carney, who we did see double last time.
James Carney.
Minor will pitch. Another one outside that's going to get past the catcher. I mean, if we had guys on the bases here, those are just free advances. Little umpire there. A little bit of butterfingers there. Hard hit ball, just right back at the pitcher.
Yeah,
That's
good-
unfortunate.
Good reaction time.
Minor and Lacey here is both throwing some pretty great games at the high school level right now. I mean, 4 scoreless for Lacey, and it looks like Minor's just on a roll here too. Let's see if the captain, Christian Gray, can get some action going for the Saints.
Tough luck there from Carney. I really thought that I had a chance of getting through, but Minor just poked the glove out there, was able to scoop it up, and then almost like Ranger Suarez kind of nonchalantly throw over to first.
Ranger Suarez, a new addition to that Red Sox team. I know Patrick over here is a Phillies fan, but being a Red Sox fan, I'm pretty happy we got him.
Yeah, Ranger was just a part of that World Baseball Classic champion Venezuela team.
As well as William Abreu.
Did see Bryce Harper come through clutch in that game, as got to be happy as for him as a Phillies fan, but tough to see them give up the run right after that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, Roman Anthony as well. He was great on that team as well, filling in for Corbin Carroll. I honestly think he was the MVP of that.
Personally, I think they should have went Mason Miller in the 9th.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that. I mean, I heard
I'm not sure if
the coach said that the athletics, like, he didn't want to disrespect the athletics or anything, but I mean, Garrett Whitlock's great and all, but Mason Miller's kind of that go-to guy in the 9th inning if you need something.
Also, how about Tariq Skubal throwing 4 innings against Great Britain and then deciding
just
not
leaving,
to pitch?
Yeah,
but he stuck with the team, though. He was in the dugout.
Yeah.
I think – not sure what's up with that. I think at some point you got to put your country before your club team.
The Tigers, yeah, I mean.
So, but it is what it is, and we will not see another baseball classic till 2030.
Jeez. We got a World Cup coming up soon, though, in America.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
So looking at some of the ticket prices for that game, it's just outrageous.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I mean, major cities obviously drawing in a bunch of foreign crowds, but
you would love to go to a game, but
it's unbelievable how much some
of
those tickets are costing.
Gray here's worked his way into a favorable 3-1 count.
Interesting to see if he'll swing here, only if he likes it. He'll draw the walk. We'll get a runner on for the Saints here for the first time in a long time, and Gibson Beck will come up to the plate, hoping to come up clutch for the Saints. I mean, some of those World Cup tickets we were looking at were, just insane.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Gray will get in safely.
Saints have been getting most of their base runners with 2 outs, which is tough for them. I mean,
yeah,
good way to work the walk from Gray, but still need a lot more production here.
Let's see if Gray goes here, maybe. We'll scurry back to first base. Beck doing the little bat look there that we saw from the speaker at St. Chris, Major League Mindset. That was pretty cool with La Piñata.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a speaker earlier just talking about a lot of the mental side of sports, and I think that really is biggest in baseball. As I mean, you have a game where you really are relying on your individual production, but it does impact the team. So then there's also the yips, which really is impactful in baseball. So
a lot of the same mental game that you face in golf, but golf you're playing your own game. Baseball, it's
I would say
for everyone.
Gray's gonna take off.
He's going to get
Safe.
there, no problem. Slides in head first.
So another opportunity for the Saints with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Just need a hit from Beck.
Saints got some clean uniforms here. We got the pinstripe pants and the red jerseys.
Coach Simondera, a Phillies fan, I don't want to say he copied the Phillies look, but I think it definitely influenced them, especially if you watch the Saints all white pinstripes.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's almost
look
a carbon copy.
Oh, that looked like it hit him.
And it did. So Gray was advancing to third. But Saints will now have first and second. And it's going to be the power hitter.
Judd Carruthers.
Or he's going to get pinched hit. It looks like it's going to be Wrinkle now.
Dat boy Rink up to bat now.
Now batting for the Saints, number 5, Austin Wrinkle.
I don't hate that call by Coach Simondera. Obviously, Carruthers, first year at St. Chris, but Wrinkle's been on the team for a while, so you're going with a little more experience in a big position like this. So you wonder defensively how that's going to play out.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to.
So Wrinkle could play first, or
I think
Lacey could go to first and Wrinkle could pitch. I'm not sure if
they
Wrinkle's
might do like a switch around where Carney may
possibly
go into pitch,
we'll
possibly
see.
Lacey to
See,
first, and then Wrinkle to right field is.
Ooh,
That's a little bit of chin music there, waking him up.
yeah, chin music there for Wrinkle. First at bat, just flying right by him.
Good cut there from Wrinkle, but
Back to 1-1. I mean, this is the one of the best chances the Saints have got all game. Experienced hitter and Wrinkle, experienced player. Just need a hit.
it's outside. Come
Minor.
2-1. Minor's getting starting to lose some control as further he goes into this inning. So, be interesting to see if Wrinkle gets on here. I think almost certainly he'll get pulled. They're gonna
Good
call that
eye.
outside. 3-1 count for Wrinkle, looking to load the bases.
I think you got to take here if you're Wrinkle. Minor's been a little out of control, so even if it is a good pitch, have him take. And
And you still got that extra
Yeah.
strike as well, yeah. I mean, he took. That's a good take, but
yeah, that's a good pitch there for Minor. Bottom left corner, kind of curved in there from top to bottom. So this is by far the biggest moment of the game. Full count here in the bottom of the fourth. Austin Wrinkle's got 2 outs and man on first and second.
the
Runner.
throw outside. Load the
Load
bases.
the bases. Grace Christian, I believe, had a bases loaded opportunity with 2 outs. So a lot of similar opportunities, and it's now all on the shoulders of the sophomore
like
Palmer Berry.
Pitching coach will come out to have a chat with Minor.
See if they pull him.
I think his might be getting another shot here.
Still got the ball in his hands, so looks like they will be sticking with him. Just having a little chit-chat on the mound.
Yeah, just trying to calm him down a bit. Just let him know that team's there to support him. A little bit surprised they didn't elect to pull him, but they're
Yeah,
showing a lot of trust in their pitching.
Not sure how
there.
strong their bullpen is, so
Yeah, it looked
if,
like
if
they
he's
had
been the guy today, you might as well stay with him.
looked like they didn't have a super big lineup and team over there, so not a whole lot of extra hats on the team. Yo, that'll fly up over us. That'll
So,
land on the street behind
Barry
us.
making contact with his first swing. I mean, really just needs something over the infield. It should score at least 2, so.
Yeah, a little blooper into center.
But
The
yeah,
outfield would be great right now.
bet that mental game's really coming through right now. Barry's got the whole team on his back.
That's going to be high. Good take from Palmer Berry there.
Yeah, you wonder if Saints can get away with a pass ball here. As
That would, yeah.
Minor. I mean, Saints will take anything.
Minor's been showing a lot of wild pitches recently, so pass ball is definitely not out of question right now.
Saints dugout getting loud, trying to.
That's going to go behind him. That should score Gray. Pitcher's coming down.
And he's
They call him safe. Christian Gray with a great heads-up play there. Saints will get on the board.
I mean, it's almost like we predicted it, Beckett. We were just talking about how Minor has been losing a little control, and just right there, Gray gets home. So Saints will take a huge 1-0 lead. I think this is really going to be St. Chris baseball this year. Last year they had a lot of big bats, but I think they're going to have to rely on their pitching and win games by only a few runs. So that is huge for St. Chris. Barry now has still got guys on second and third. 2-1 count.
Oh, that's right down the middle. No harm done, though. 2-2 count still for Barry.
Saints would love to add some more runs.
A little surprised after that pass ball that they didn't at least have another visit with Minor, but Palmer Berry's going to rope
Get
that one
down.
into center field. Oh, great
Wow, that is
catch by the center
incredible.
fielder there. Showcasing the glove.
I thought they had a really good chance of getting down, but
Yeah, that's
great play there by the center fielder. Believe that's
you're-
Whittington.
if you're Palmer there, you're just going to tip your cap
Yeah,
to
that's
him. There's
tough.
nothing you can do about
But Saints
that.
do get a run across, and we will be back for the top of the 5th. We'll see what defensive changes the Saints make. So we are back now. Some defensive movement for the Saints. It'll be Carney now pitching. Great game for Connor Lacey. Went 4 scoreless. Had, I believe, 4 or 5 Ks. And Christian Gray will move from left to right, and Wrinkle the sub will go into left.
Tough first pitch there for Carney.
Carney with a slim 1-0 lead. Saints just got to go a few more innings.
Good velocity on that pitch there by Carney. Doesn't like the it was a call to ball, but
He's definitely firing it in there, though. Just got to find that location. So make it 3-0 for Carney. Really don't want to walk your first batter out of the pen.
yeah, you'd hate to see all of Lacey's good innings go to waste here, but I think Carney will be able to.
You just got to
settle
hone it
down
in
and-
back here.
It's a good
There's the first strike.
Yeah, good pitch there.
That should get him going.
Carney's got some good speed on his pitches. Looks like Beck's gonna get there.
That's very impressive from Gibson Beck. He's
Yeah.
made a couple great plays at short. And you love to see the classmates just bailing out their guys. That was right up the middle. Beck charged at it. Great play. So Carney gets his first out, I believe, of his varsity career. I'm not sure if he's pitched yet. But yeah, Carney, another guy, sophomore, who played on JV last year, got the call up this year.
Now batting for Grace Church or Christian is number 64, Andrew Whittington.
Carney fires in there a first pitch strike.
Deals. It's going to be another strike.
There we
Carney's
go.
honing it in now. 0-2 count.
Just had to find his footing, and now he's dealing. Couple strikes in a row now.
See if he can get the 3-pitch K.
Oh,
Oh, that one comes back at
Hit
the
the
ump. Yeah,
ump.
he's going to need to
Yeah,
take a breather
take a
after
breather.
that one. That might have hit him in the
I think it was just above that area. So, but
yeah, he's getting a hug there with Coach Simondera. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's certainly
that's tough.
that's tough. Riled him up a bit there. Jeez. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
That's what you wear a cup for, guys. Oh, jeez. Yeah, hopefully he can continue officiating this game.
I mean, he looks like he's laughing it off. So
Yeah,
nothing.
you know, sometimes you laugh when you're in the most pain, though.
So yeah, we're getting a look at him now. He's just looks like him and Simondare kind of just talking now.
Yeah, it looks like their old-time buddies are there, over there, sharing a laugh while he's letting the pain subside.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
gotta take a breather.
yeah, it's where you just like
But yeah, I mean, he looks
walk
fine.
around
He's
a
kind
little
of
bit. Yeah, he looks. Yeah, he's walking back a little more gingerly than before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the bruise there is gonna be pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, that, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone,
Yeah.
especially with Carney's velocity on that fastball.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking his time. He's starting to walk towards the box again. He'll be back in there.
Noah,
It's a tough
And
umpire.
they'll clap for him there. That's fans showing their respect for his dedication and commitment.
So a brief pause here. We'll get back to Carney. He's got a 1-2 count.
See if he can finish him off here.
Nice.
Strike 3 swinging. Carney's getting in a groove here.
Yeah, he threw 3 balls to start it off, but now 2 straight outs, and he will face Minor.
Be interesting to see if Minor comes into that next inning pitching. I doubt it, but who knows? A little bit of a wild pitch there for Carney. No problem there. No runners on base. Count will be 1-0. Carney looks to deliver. Good fastball low. Gets him swinging.
Yeah, when he gets good placement on that fastball, it's pretty hard to hit. So, I like what I'm seeing so far from Carney.
Another good pitch. Inside. That'll land in someone's front yard. 2 strikes on him here. Look to retire the side. Carney deals. Won't go. Counts 2-2. Oh, that looked like it could have been a called strike 3 there.
Yeah,
but
Minor looked like he was going to swing, held back. So we got a full count here with 2 outs on the top of the 5th. James Carney looking to get his second strikeout of the day.
It
And
gets
he
him.
does.
James Carney gets out of it. Saints continue to be scoreless here through 5.
So back in the bottom of the 5th now, Grace Christian will keep out Minor there, and Saints will be at the top of their lineup with Charlie Gunn. So we'd love to see if they can capitalize, as Minor has been going a little downhill here.
Certainly an interesting move. I mean, definitely shows that they may have concerns with the strength of their bullpen. So Minor will continue to pitch here. Back at the top of the lineup, though, for the Saints. Charlie Gunn gets forced inside. Try and beat out Minor. He won't. Minor gets to the bag.
I mean,
1 pitch out.
Not to say Minor's had a bad day at all. He's only allowed 1 run, and if the scoreboard is correct, he's only allowed 1 hit, but it's just been the walks and the errors that have been hurting him. So not a bad day. We just almost would have expected them to relieve him a little bit, as he did have a couple of passed balls, a couple of walks last inning. But they're trusting him.
He's had a good outing. It's just that he's just been showing signs of fatigue from his last inning. Jerron Johnson now. Looked a little inside, but may have been crowding the plate. Call that called strike 1.
That one will be high. Got horns now in the count, 1-1.
Johnson looking for his pitch here. That'll be outside. Counts 2-1. I'd be interested to see what Minor's pitch count would be looking like right now. I gotta assume it's probably pretty high.
Yeah, the only way for us to keep track of that is manually write down every pitch, and that would be a little
pretty tedious. It's a big swing from Jerron Johnson there.
Yeah, I think we should focus on a pitch count before we go to an ABS system here.
Yeah, pitch count, maybe a pitch clock. I mean, I wonder what that would be like in high school baseball, but I feel like most
I don't really think
pitchers
that's much of a problem. Yeah,
no one
most
really
guys
takes
are fast.
that long. That had a lot of movement on it, but
full count now for Johnson, as he will look to get a crucial base runner here for the Saints.
Full count. Let's see if Jerron Johnson can get the Saints on base.
Saints dugout making some noise, trying to get behind Johnson here.
Oh, that's going to
be
a
And he did go
over.
Oh, he did not go around. So the appeal, Johnson was headed back to the dugout, and the appeal to the first base umpire proved that he did not go around.
Check swing there.
Yeah, Johnson thought for sure he went around, but I don't want to say bailed out. But
yeah, a little
I
almost
mean,
self-incriminating that he was heading back to the dugout. But
yeah, I think your first base umpire, you just call him out there. Dude's already walking back to the dugout. But Johnson has already stolen 2 bases today. He's got Tony Smith.
Yeah, Minor knows for sure that he's sitting on first base right now, and he's probably going to go for a 3rd bag. So that's going to add a little more anxiety on Minor, especially with these wild pitches that he's been throwing recently.
I'm sure that arm is starting to feel it a little now. He's got to at least thrown 50, 60 pitches.
Yeah, I'd say 60 at least by now. 5 innings of work. I mean, he's been battling with some batters as well, with some full counts.
Ouch.
Oh, that
Tony caught that right in the back. Lost a towel, but he'll go without it. So Saints will take that, though. That'll automatically put Johnson on second in the scoring position, and now they've got Connor Lacey up.
No conversation with the pitcher, though, after that. It's a little surprising that they're not getting anyone really moving.
Trying to look over to see. We can't really see their bullpen from here, but they're sticking with them.
Connor Lacey up to bat for the Saints. Obviously just came off a great pitching debut for looking to add some offense here, and they're going to – looks like the –
St. Chris really an opportunity to almost try to open this game up here. Lacey's got a chance with 2 good runners on the base, and it looks like
we have a pinch runner at first. I think that is Jackson
Polk, I believe. Number 12. So he will pinch run for Tony, try to save his legs as the catcher. So that'll be a pass ball, and Saints will now have Landon Allen on second. Our roster was wrong there. So it'll be Allen and Johnson on second and third. For Lacey now, he's got a chance with 3 balls, no strikes, and Grace Christian is sticking with, and the infield is incredibly in right now.
Yeah, they're thinking he's going to lay a sack bunt.
Yeah.
But honestly, at this point,
Counts
if I'm him, I just
2-1, yeah.
At this point, I might not. Oh, well, 2-1 count changes things a lot, but still, the infield is incredibly shallow. Pitcher's stepping off.
I'm sure. I think he's in his head a little right now.
Almost looked like a balk, though, because it looked like he was set before there.
Yeah. Saints, big chance to open things up here.
Oh, get over their head.
Johnson's going to tag.
Should score at least one.
So Saints will plate another runner off the Connor Lacey sack fly. Will advance Landon Allen over to third. So that's a big run for the Saints, as Carney now will have a chance to add to it.
Now batting for the Saints, number 8, James Carney.
Yeah, Carney obviously now pitching for the Saints. Had a great last inning. Seeing if he can add anything with Landon Allen on third. Just anything in the outfield. It's a great pitch right there by Minor. Count will be 0-1.
That insurance run is big, though, for the St. Christians yet to really provide any explosiveness on the offensive side, so they'll take anything they can get.
So another pass ball. Allen was not.
And he is safe. So Saints capitalizing off the mistakes from St. Chris.
Yeah,
So-
Minor's still not getting pulled. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, if I was the coach, this is not the best coaching I've seen right here. If you're keeping this guy in, it's almost demeaning at this point to just keep him in like this.
Yeah, he's had a good game, only let up 1 hit.
Like if you're the
But just
coach
a
here,
couple-
in my eyes, you let him have a good day. You reward him by sitting him down once he starts getting in his own head. But now you're kind of diminishing that performance he's had and giving him up 2 runs in this inning when he's already gassed. I feel like you're not getting your best work anymore from your pitcher. Hardy cut there from Carney.
That'll do it for the inning, but Saints plate 2, and we'll take a 3-0 lead into the top of the 6th. Coach Shimandero will be sticking with James Carney here for the top of the 6th. Saints 6 outs away from starting their season off 3-0.
I think so, yeah. Beat the homeschool team. Carney with a good first pitch there. Counts 0-1. This will be number 23, Jordan Lucy, batting for Grace Christian.
Down will go low for a ball.
Yeah, good miss there, though, from Carney. Just outside, just below the zone. It's going to be inside. Counts 2-1 for Lucy. Kearney will look to make this a quick inning, hopefully, for the Saints. Obviously have some insurance runs now after the last inning, being up 3-0, but, you know, everything can change really quickly in baseball.
Yeah, all it takes is one swing. Grace Christian gets a couple guys on base, as they will right now with the leadoff walk, so.
Lucy will get on with the walk, and then now batting for Grace Christian is number 64, Andrew Whittington. Oops, sorry, pardon me, that's number 4, Grant Boucher. Oh, that's a hard hit ball into center field.
That'll get
It's going to be
down.
over Jerron's head. He's going to score one, as we said. He's going to be looking for a triple. That's going to be a triple there for Boucher, scoring one, putting Grace Christian right back into this game.
So I don't know if we jinxed him there, but we were just talking about how quickly things can change with one swing, and that's a swing right there.
Yeah,
From
triples.
Boucher as, triple will score. One for Grace Christian as the Saints lead now back down to 2. And Grace Christian here with no outs. Man on third. Looking dangerous here in the top of the 6th.
Noble Glad now up for Grace Christian. Kearney delivers. That looked like a just tie, I guess.
Yeah, big moment here for Kearney. You really want to start getting these outs stacked up.
It's another ball. Kearney needs to find that rhythm he had in his first inning.
Yeah, starting to see a little what he did in his first inning where he threw a couple balls. There's a strike.
Just needs to get back in that groove. Good called strike there for Kearney. Count will be 2-1. Good pitch there from James Kearney. Closing the door there on him inside.
Two count here for Kearney. A strikeout here would be huge for the Saints.
Deals. That looked like it was over the plate. It'll ring him up looking backwards. K for the Saints.
Love that.
Batter's tapping his helmet like we have ABS here. Yeah, that's.
I think that was a strike even if we did go ABS.
Yeah, I think
that was,
so too.
That was great spot.
Yeah, had plenty of plate coverage on it on that right side. So
it'll now be Ben Best up, trying to get his buddy home from third.
Kearney delivers. Whoa, has to duck there. Pass ball. He'll get in. Score is now 2-3. Things are back.
Back to a one-run game here.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, things can change so quickly in baseball.
And here comes Coach Simondera out.
He's going to have a talk with Kearney. I don't see any movement quite yet in the Saints bullpen, but
yeah, just got to slow things down here. Saints are 5 outs away now from a win, but that cushion they once had with the 3 runs is now only a 1-run lead. So Coach Simondera's pep talk is over. And Kearney will now face Ben Best with 1 ball already on the scoreboard.
Kearney looks to deliver. That's right down the middle. Good pitch there from James Kearney.
Yeah, you always love to see that first pitch strike right out of that mound visit. Gets the kids' confidence a little higher now.
It's going to be another one that had great action on it.
Yeah, good pitch from Kearney there. That was dropped into the zone.
Looking to strike him out here. He'll blow it by him. Great pitch there from Kearney.
Great managing from Coach Simondera. I mean, he saw his guy struggling a little bit, came out, talked to him, and Kearney throws 3 straight strikes. So
now batting for Grace Christian, Trevor Lucy. Kearney delivers. I'm going to call that a ball outside. Tony Smith, though, good framework back there behind the plate.
yeah, tried his best.
Another one outside. Hoping for him to chase.
So 3 straight balls here, followed by 3 straight strikes from Kearney. So he'll find the zone there. Let's see if he can work his way out of the 3-0 hole. As that foul tip looks to hit Smith, maybe in the foot somewhere. But we'll take that foul tip as he's now worked himself into a full count. Coach Simondero will go check on Smith. He's pointed to his left lower or upper thigh. That one probably just stings a little bit. Coach Simondero pat him on the back and
Tell him to get back.
tell him to just rub some dirt on it.
Home plate umpire having a little bit of a conversation with Kearney.
Yeah, they're probably bonding now over their shared hits by Kearney.
That's going to ring him up. Strike 3, looking to get out of the inning. Great pitch there from James Kearney, showing the poise.
We will be back with the bottom of the 6th. Saints will look to add a little more insurance now. So Grace Christian will relieve Minor, and in for him will be Trevor Reed, the senior, listed as 6'4", 190.
It's like a Randy Johnson build right there for the pitcher.
Yeah.
Captain Christian Gray.
Fire walk-up song there for Christian Gray.
So Saints in the bottom of the 6th. If everything goes to plan, this will be their last chance to hit.
Delivers. It's way outside. And it starts to get you to think, like, why didn't the coach go to this guy earlier in the game? So
Yeah, I mean, very small sample size, but we will see.
it's a little bit inside.
So with 2 pitches, you are starting to see maybe it's a little strategy with keeping Minor out there. Obviously, it's only 2 pitches, so we'll see.
It's a good pitch right there. It's a good strike.
Yeah, low in that zone. Good placement there from Reed.
Delivers. That'll be low. Good take there by Christian Gray. Forced the count to be 3-1. If I'm him, I don't think I'm swinging on this pitch, especially.
Saints have got a good couple hitters here in the bottom of their lineup. Got Gray, Beck, and then Wrinkle. So
Yo, draw the walk.
good
Gibson
start.
Beck. Gibson Beck now up to bat for the Saints. Obviously been showcasing the leather in the field, but see if he can get it going on the with the bat. Yeah, and that St. Chris dugout absolutely loves that Vulture song.
Let's see if Gray runs. He ran his first time, but he's got a lefty now, so he's staring right at him.
Oh, he'll draw the bunt. Won't even think about going for Gray. Good sacrifice bunt
I
there
don't
from
hate that,
Gibson
though,
Beck.
yes.
Yeah.
Need all the insurance you can get, so putting him in scoring position with Wrinkle now, just needing a hit.
Dat Boy Rink up to bat.
Now batting for the Saints, number 5, Austin Wrinkle.
Delivers. Call that a strike.
Yeah, those have been the 2 spots he's found. That
That
bottom,
yeah,
bottom
bottom.
corner. He's been getting some calls down there.
He's like that bottom of the zone when he's getting his strikes called. Christian Gray with an extremely healthy lead there. Thinks about going.
Yeah, I like that lead from Gray. Reed has thrown a little. Reed has thrown a little bit of control problem. So if a ball can get past, you want to see Gray run, as Saints do still have an opportunity for a sac fly here.
No one covering the bag. Gray's almost halfway to third base by the time that ball comes out of the pitcher's hand.
Good eye from Rink. That was close to that spot where Reed had that first strike. So Wrinkle now 3-1 count.
Pitcher delivers. It's going to be inside. Gray thinks about it. Heads back, but Wrinkle will get on base by balls.
So 2 walks here in the bottom of the 6th.
Palmer Berry up to bat now.
Saints, number 11, Palmer Berry.
I'd say as far as walk-up songs go, Barry is a underclassman as sophomore. Probably is one of the better ones. All Falls Down by Kanye West. A lot of the other sophomores are kind of jokes, but Barry's got a pretty good one. Grace Christian will take a mound visit.
I think he was on the team last year as well, so
Yeah, so definitely
he gets to
yeah.
pick his now. Yeah, that's certainly going to help him out. Got those younger guys like Tony, and
I think Tony had Baby Shark last year.
he did have Baby
Yeah.
Shark last year. Yeah, that was
He's definitely upgraded now. Tony's got the Paul George song. So Barry now. Gray on second, Wrinkle on first.
You know, I was just thinking about this, kind of just like a random thought, but like high school baseball, you think pitchers could get away with using spider tack?
I don't see the umpires check. In the MLB, they check almost every single time.
They check after every inning, but I haven't seen an ump check a pitcher's hand or glove once.
I don't know if we should promote cheating, but it's definitely an interesting.
I was just thinking about it because I haven't seen any umpire check like a glove or like a hand, but obviously not.
Sure,
not trying to
tried.
endorse anything, but
Saints dugout making a lot of noise.
inside, count will be 2-0.
Saints have been living off the walk so far.
This pitcher especially, he's can't seem to find the zone.
Still only one hit for St. Chris, that lone double by Carney, but I mean, you don't need to get hits if they're walking you every time.
Yeah, a lot of good sacrifice flies and bunts from St. Chris scoring runs.
I mean, if you're Barry, do you even step in the box here, or do you just let him pitch to you and see if he throws a strike?
Yeah, I definitely think this pitch you just lay off, kind of
100%.
Give it to you.
I'd say the next two even.
Yeah. I think he's got a pretty good chance of walking him here.
So that is that spot he's found. I think that's the third time he's thrown a strike right in that corner. I think you lay off here again, though, if you're Barry.
They'll walk him.
Good take.
Bases are now loaded. Charlie Gunn coming up to the plate. St. Chris is back
to the top of the order as manager will walk out again. That may be the day for
Looking like
Reed.
he's going to see if he's got that hand out or not for the ball. Yeah, they're pulling him.
And coming in for Reed, looks like it'll be number 24, Braxton Lawrence, the junior. All right, so Braxton Lawrence will inherit a very tough position here. He'll have bases loaded, only one out, facing the leadoff batter for the Saints, Charlie Gunn.
Yeah, this is putting the pitcher in a tough predicament. Coming into the game, barely a warm-up, and now forced to try and get his team out of a one-out, bases-loaded situation.
And Saints still only up one, so need every single run we can get. We saw that last inning. They opened it up, scoring 2 runs. Gunn will take high his first pitch. Good pitch there.
Yeah, Hardy.
Chuck Gunn, big swing and a miss.
Hardy cut there from Chuck. That's right down the middle. Yeah, that's Broadway right there.
Dots. Charlie Gunn now quickly falling down 1-2. Lawrence doing a good job of coming in and taking care of business so far.
It's going to be a ball outside.
That runs high, so full count here now for Charlie Gunn with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th. He's got a chance to open this game up for the Saints and give them some much-needed insurance runs. But Braxton Lawrence is hoping to limit the damage. He's giving team a chance.
Grounder to second. Oh, he
Costly
muffs it.
error.
Oh, jeez.
That's the second error of the game from the second baseman. So
That's
that's tough.
yeah, that's
tough.
unfortunate.
But Saints will play to run, and Lawrence still has the bases loaded now with, I believe, the Saints' most dangerous hitter, Jerron Johnson. So that's the second costly error we've seen from that second baseman today. Tough day.
Ron here takes strike one.
It's a good spot.
Fly ball to right field. Tracking it. He gets it.
Wrinkle tagged up.
Oh,
Probably.
that gets past him.
Wrinkle.
Oh, Wrinkle, you
That's
could have
tough.
gone.
I think he saw that throw and maybe thought better, but obviously hindsight makes everything 20/20 vision, but
Yeah.
that's tough. So Ron will be out there, and will now be on Connor Lacey to provide some more insurance for the Saints. Sorry, it's Tony Smith. Lacey looked like he was going up, but he was just talking to Tony.
Number 6, Tony Smith.
Still bases loaded here for the Saints.
Yeah, I would love to just see Tony rip one here.
I'm thinking like left center field. Good swing there. I mean, obviously up 2 runs now. Not a whole lot of insurance, but
Yeah, they scored 2 runs last inning.
oh, that might get down.
Get down. Nope.
Nope. Too much on it.
So
Well,
Saints
that'll retire the
will need
Saints.
3 outs and a 2-run lead. Looks like they'll go to Gibson Beck here to close out the game. St. Chris is 3 outs away now in the top of the 7th. Some defensive changes. Gibson Beck will come in to close. Adley Gladden will come in to play second. Wesley Conner moves over to short. Other than that, it's the same guys out there. And now the man who came in for relief for Grace Christian, Braxton Lawrence, will be at the plate, trying to give his team a lift here.
Yeah, glad to see Gibson back, closing out the game for the Saints.
Yeah, Beck does move very quickly. If you do watch, he kind of just delivers and then goes right back into his.
Chill Red also in now at second. A little bit of a costly error there by Tony and Gibson. A little miscommunication.
So Beck, quick 2 first strikes. See if he can keep moving here. He'll take time. Obviously doesn't like how Beck's moving so quick.
Yeah, he's... Oh, big pop fly there to short.
Routine from
No problem
Wes
there
Connor.
for Wesley.
Saints get the first out of the inning. And we are back to the top of the lineup for the Kings. Chase Cattle now.
Gibson looking to deal here. Inside. Gibson's got some serious zip on that. He's throwing the ball pretty fast. We've got a little bit of a flyover here from a helicopter.
Yeah, that's neat.
The News are here to pick us up. Ron Johnson tracking it in center field.
Quick.
That's 2 for the Saints. One more
2.
out.
Yep.
It's going to be number 64, Andrew Whittington.
I would suggest after this game, turning on the UNC VCU game, see St. Christopher Brandon Jennings playing March Madness. It's
Really cool opportunity.
6:50 right now, so if Beck can get this going here, we can tune into
See
that
a
game.
one pitcher, baby.
Come on, Tony.
He's got it. Thank you guys for tuning in as the Saints will win 4-2 in a classic fashion of pitching from the Saints. Make sure to go tune into that VCU game, as Patrick was saying, support a former Saint and Brandon, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you.